Cartoon Network. What the fuck is happening with you? So, as many of you may know, Cartoon Network is making another reboot. You know, because Teen Titans Go and Powerpuff Girls 2016 were just such great hits. They're just such great quality content. And now, because of those successes, we're getting Thundercats Roar. So, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm not very happy with it. The art style looks like shit. They're going in a more comedic direction. And... God! Why? Why is everything getting a fucking reboot? You know, before Cartoon Network, I actually liked the idea of reboots. You know, I thought it was just, oh, you're gonna go in a new direction. But no, with Cartoon Network specifically, every reboot is somehow connected to its original product in some way. The Teen Titans Go, for example, the actual premise of the show is this is what the original Teen Titans do when they're not saving the world. And within the show, they acknowledge the original show. Just, God, Teen Titans Go isn't technically a reboot then. God fucking damn it. And then there's Powerpuff Girls 2016. Which, to be fair, I haven't seen a whole lot of. But from what I gather, it is loosely connected to the original show. Where I think that the events of the original show happened, but they're a year older now, and they go to grade school now, I think. I don't know, but all I know is I was at my mom's house once, and I was helping my mom watch my niece and nephew and stuff, and one of them wanted to watch Powerpuff Girls 2016. And it was the episode Painbow. The one where everybody gets high on ecstasy, and the girls, two of them, start twerking. Why? Why? And now, we got Thundercats Roar. You know, Cartoon Network, you used to make such good cartoons. You used to have Adventure Time, regular show. Used to have the cartoons. Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, the original show. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Codename Kiss Next Door, Samurai Jack. Even though Samurai Jack isn't technically a cartoon, but it deserves to be up there. Codename Kiss Next Door. I don't know if I said that already. Even some of the more mediocre ones, like Whatever Happened to Robot Jones, I at least got some kind of enjoyment out of. Cow and Chicken. What the fuck happened to you? And their justification for this is that nobody seems to be interested in action cartoons. Now, everybody has to be interested in comedy. And, to that I call bullshit, because Netflix did the Netflix version of Young Justice did amazingly well. And guess what? We're getting a third season. We are getting a third season. There might be a God after all. Nah, I still don't believe in a God, but it's really gotten to a point. I mean, I don't have cable anyway, but it's really. I mean, hold on. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. It's really gotten to a point where they are shitting all over good cartoons, like Adventure Time, Regular Show. And even though this one was shat on way before Powerpuff Girls or Teen Titans Go, Samurai Jack. Just, okay, even if comedy cartoons are the only things that are earning you guys a profit, you need more fucking variety. You can't make everything. Teen Titans Go, every once in a while, have something of a good cartoon on, and then Powerpuff Girls 2016, and then you're gonna have fucking. Remember back when cartoons were a thing, when like they would have a variety of different cartoons on every now and then. You know, like, of course none of these action cartoons are going to do well because you keep sabotaging them. What the fuck? I mean, you got OKKO, and what do? You surround its pilot with a marathon of Teen Titans Go. You got like 6 hours of Teen Titans Go, one episode of OKKO, and then another 6 hours of Teen Titans Go. Of course none of this shit is going to do well if you keep suffocating them. It doesn't take a fucking genius to know this. You want to know why Star vs. the Forces of Evil and other shows on other networks are doing well? It's because they give them the fucking time of the day. Gravity Falls did amazingly well on Disney. And you know why? Because they actually gave it a fucking chance. And guess what? It's one of their best cartoons in years. Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Even though I think the show is largely kind of meh, it's still enjoyable to watch, and they give it the time of the fucking day. Just, what the fuck? And before anybody comments down, well, you're not the target audience for this. You are like the you know, back in the day when people made cartoons, they made them so you could enjoy them at any age. Kids would like the flashy animation and funny slapstick, if there was slapstick, and adults would like the good writing or the adult jokes that they would sprinkle in there. You know, like if I go back and watch, say, Hey Arnold or Rocko's Modern Life, or some of the older cartoons, I'm gonna laugh at those just as much, if not harder, than when I was a kid. You know why? Because they actually fucking cared when it come to making these. It's just, what the hell? A good cartoon is something you can enjoy at any age. I can enjoy Adventure Time and Regular Show if I was a kid, but I can enjoy them even more. Well, maybe not a regular show, but I can enjoy Adventure Time when I was a kid, if it came out around that time. And I can enjoy it even more because I understand all the humor, or at least a good majority of it. I just finished watching regular show, and I already recorded a review. It's just I haven't uploaded it yet. And I laughed hard at a lot of episodes of this show because this show they actually fucking cared about not just kids but also adults, and I swear that regular show is primarily meant for adults. Samurai Jack. Kids will like the action and the what the fuckery, and adults will love the artistic design. Adults will like the artistic design and the choice to make most of these episodes just silent. Samurai Jack is one of the greatest cartoons Cartoon Network has ever produced. And it saddens me. It really fucking saddens me that we're at an age where Cartoon Network is pumping shit after shit after shit after shit. You know, a lot of people would compare this to Nickelodeon's kind of shit fest a few years ago when they kept canceling everything that wasn't meeting the same quota as SpongeBob. But at least they gave those cartoons a chance. You know? Like El Tigre, The Adventures of Manny Rivera. That show was fucking great. It was canceled, but it lasted for a full season, and it left you wanting more. And they gave it kind of a typical superhero ending, where it's basically like the heroes defeat some uber mega strong villain thing, and then it's like, we're gonna have lots of adventures and whatever. Like, it's like that. I wanted more, yes, but I am very happy with what we got. And you need variety. As a content creator, kind of, I have a lot of variety on my channel. I don't like doing, like for my Let's Plays, for example, I don't like doing the same type of game one after the other. And the reason for this is because I would get burnt out way too fucking quickly if I did that. And on top of that, with this, I can keep myself from getting bored. I get bored very easily. And I need variety. I can't binge watch a single show anymore. I'm not a young man, even though I'm only like 22. I can't do that anymore. Even if it's a good show, I can't binge watch things anymore. You need variety. And having the same types of jokes for Teen Titans Go and then reusing them for Powerpuff Girls 2016, and then I'm assuming they're going to reuse them again for Thundercats Roar, there's no fucking variety there. The variety would be that, oh, he made a fart joke. Oh, but this time it's a Thundercat doing it. Or this time it's a Powerpuff Girl doing it. It don't care, it's the same fucking joke. The only thing that's different about it is who's telling it. Just, what the hell? You know? And I know that Thundercats Roar hasn't come out yet. I'm just prejudging it. And before anybody says anything, I have no nostalgic ties with the original Thundercats from the 80s. I have no nostalgic ties. I watched that shit when I was a lot older, and it's alright-ish. It's goofy, it's weird. It's what you'd expect from the 80s. And I did like the 2011 Thundercats reboot. Honestly, that one... Alright, I guess I should end this off by talking about the differences between the 2011 reboot and this new one. The 2011 reboot is, in fact, a reboot. However, the 2011 reboot actually cared about its target audience. It cared. It tried to cater to action lovers. It tried to cater to the original Thundercats fans by having reference after reference, and actually they're doing what a good reboot should do. You should do something new with what you have, but at the same time still lovingly acknowledge the original stuff. And Teen Titans Go doesn't do that. Powerpuff Girls doesn't do that. Thundercats Roar doesn't look like it's going to do that. And what's most insulting is the fact that they got some guy who claims to be a Thundercats fan, and they're talking about the show. Like, you know, the original Thundercats opening was epicness incarnate, and it basically became a challenge to make your Thundercats show has to have a good intro. And then they show the intro for Thundercats Roar, and I'm like, this isn't a good intro. It's not epic. It's goofy as fuck, which I guess is kind of the point since it's a comedy show and not really an action show. It's like, you could make this work, too. That's the thing. I'm not opposed to Thundercats Go, or Thundercats Roar on arrival just as an idea. But with the previous two reboots that are currently on Cartoon Network, what else am I supposed to think? What else am I supposed to think? And there exists good reboots too. That's what bugs me. It's like the DuckTales reboot. I haven't seen a whole lot of it, but it looks fantastic. The opening for it is basically like a cover, but also it's the old, but brought into the new. The art style looks fantastic. And from what I hear, it's doing really well. Because like that in the first episode, they bring up like Huey, Dewey, and Louie's parents. Two characters we've basically never seen before. And this is how you do a reboot. You take the old, bring it into the new, but it's not just a rehash. You don't need a rehash. You need to... It caters to younger viewers, but also the older fans that watch the original, because like they have Goslin, and then they have the original design of Goslin, and like there's like an arrow or something, like a dart through her design, because a lot of people didn't like Goslin. Or was it Goslin? The little girl duck that hung with them sometime. Hanged with them. Is it hang or hung? English language! It's just like, it's fucking great. Be like DuckTales 2016 or 2017 or the new DuckTales. Be like the new DuckTales. Don't be like Teen Titans Go. Oh, and while on the subject, fuck the internet, because they keep coming up with Thundercats Roar type designs for a bunch of other shows. Like, I saw one of Cowboy Bebop and one of Trigun and some of, like, others. And, like, one of Ed, and Eddie. And, just stop, because you're giving them ideas for reboots, and knowing Cartoon Network, they're gonna fucking do this. They're gonna make those reboots and make them shitty. Stop giving them ideas. Ugh. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Thundercats Roar and Cartoon Network as a whole recently. If you're upset with these changes, and I know a good chunk of you are, I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.